Okay, salute your sports, but first, the dad joke.
Levi's special.
Yes, Levi actually, Levi had one too, but first we're going to do, you want to do Levi's first?
Yeah, lead off with Levi.
Okay. My son, his joke, he said he wanted one to be funny. So he said, why do fish tanks get dirty?
Ooh.
And then he said, because they keep pooping.
That's funny. That is funny and true.
I started laughing so hard. He goes, was that funny? And I was like, that was good, dude. Because I knew you'd laugh. You wait a blast. We did some water balloons today. And now my dad joke. How did the bike tire ruin the surprise birthday party?
By letting air out.
He spoke too soon.
That's not a tire. That's a rim.
Get it?
Bro, he debunked you.
You get it?
It's not a tire. It's not a tire. It's not a tire. It's a rim.
I mean, how are you going to drive a bike tire without spokes, dude?
People have been doing it before.
Oh,
what happens if you get a flat tire? You got to ride it on down.
What are you, Tron guy? Riding around with your freaking computer motorcycle? Come on. All right. Okay. Here we go, boys. Before we got to debate this.
All right.
For $10 million, would you rather be trapped in a mall for 24 hours with a silverback gorilla, just one, or 5 black mambas? Not Kobe, R.I.P., but the real snakes. That's a creepy picture of that snake, too. Edge, which one you taking, dude?
So 1 silverback or 5 snakes?
5 black mambas for $10 million. 10 million.
I feel like I could get around the snake, so I'm gonna take the black mambas.
Okay.
That gorilla, dude. That's rough. It's a beast.
Dude, all it has to do is just see you.
Yeah. But I feel like, those snakes, don't get me wrong, they're fast and they're like, the second most venomous, I think, after like the king cobra or something like that. But come on, like you can get around a snake. I've been doing it for my entire life in the woods,
texted it at your wedding.
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
Middle of the ceremony. I wish he was here. Oh my gosh.
Edge and his wife are a person away from their wedding being ruined.
Yep.
Yeah.
If that would have gone over my foot, it would have been bad.
That's when we knew the devil was in our marriage. Good. I love my wife, but hey, shout out to Texas. He just picked it up and scooped it twice.
Chucked it into the woods like he
was.
Freaking hilarious, dude. We're all sitting there. And I'll never forget her. I asked your wife, I said, did you see what he did during the wedding? She's like, are you kidding me? I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. You're getting married. Sorry.
So for those of you that don't know, like in my wedding, all of them were best men. And there was
I was number 1. Number 2, though.
A garter snake, like a small black snake, literally came from the woods.
I think it was like 5 foot, dude.
I was going to say, it was not a small snake at all, dude. That thing.
Into the middle of our wedding, and it was behind my little brother in front of Tex, which was sitting down, and he just like got it and tossed it, and for some reason you can see it like very faintly on the side of the camera in the air, and it lands, and then all of a sudden it comes back again because I guess it's disoriented from being sailing in the air,
I knew that thing concussion protocol.
Hey, handled it like a champ, though. I'll give you that, because especially those older ladies sitting on their first row too, like that wouldn't have been good.
Yeah, if that thing would have gone over my foot, which I was behind your brother, that thing would have been kicked into the front row probably, because I would have been like,
chain reaction, dude. Just boot that thing like.
Oh my God!
It don't matter what kind of snake it is. I'm not.
I'm right there with you though too. Though the only good snake is a dead snake in my book.
Exactly. And that's why I'm picking the silverback gorilla, because we're talking 24 hours here in a mall.
God, snakes could be anywhere, dude. You seen those ones that tuck up under your toilet?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to know where this gorilla's at. The gorilla's not going to be able to sneak up on me. The snakes could be anywhere. And there's 5 of them. So there's one gorilla in a mall. That's where our generation grew up, was in the mall.
Great point.
So we know the ins and the outs. I think for 24 hours, 10 mil on the line, I could get away from one silverback gorilla before I think I would have a panic attack if one of those snakes got close to me, just because I'm not a snake guy.
Hey, look who's here, boys. Snakes in a belt.
In a belt. Great
Dude,
show.
He got you good. He said with the hawk on the group message. Dude, yeah, I'm team snake here. I'm not. Give me the 5 black mambas. I don't want to mess with a gorilla, dude, ever.
I mean, I guess the only good thing to Jib's point is like those malls that you could like slide down the metal gate, and lock up everything and just camp out in like a Sleep Number store or something. Just turn on the TV and watch it. And
look, don't get me wrong. I know I'm an idiot, and I know that there are different types of gorillas. But you see, like, how much fun and playful gorillas are at the zoo. I just feel like
you can be boys with the gorilla. Be like, hey,
you dap him up for the first time. It's like, oh, he's one of us. You know,
go to Sbarro's, get a slice.
You just tell him like we were the same at one time. We evolved.
I think that's the thing. Like people are like, oh no, a mall. It's like, dude, you ever been in a mall?
Yeah.
I used to love going to the mall, dude.
How many times have you got lost in a mall?
That's a great question. Which stores in the mall would you hide in?
Sephora.
Dude. Oh,
all the powder, the girls' powder.
Stay away, dude.
The smells.
Stay away from the freaking food court, dude.
The smells. Got to be a girls' store. Sephora. Ulta. Is it Ulta or Ultra?
Ulta, yeah, the makeup store.
Yeah,
Ulta.
Yeah. You can disguise yourself. Come on,
dude.
Gorilla.
Radio Shack. That's where I'd be. What do you mean? What?
What are you gonna do? Try to get on a walkie-talkie and talk to him outside the gate?
Build myself I'm not even gonna say that on here. Oh, look at she says the Disney store.
Easy. Never. Bad memories.
Hey, look who's here. Isaac's here. What's up, dude?
Some malls have like medieval times in it. I would go in that. Does that count as a store? Has a gift shop?
Is there a good gun store in the mall?
I'd find the Arby's or somewhere up there because I don't know how they're still in business. Nobody goes in there anymore.
They got the meats though, so that might lead the gorilla there.
Are gorillas when he texts? They eat meat?
Hey. Good point. Hide in the container store in a container.
Okay. The back right corner of Spencer's. Yeah. I think that was the more like which mall would you hang? Which store would you hang out in?
Lids.
Dude, Lids used to be I used to love going to Lids.
I'd get your name sewed in it and stuff too.
You could, dude, get yourself into a I don't know. I was getting ready to say a Bells because you could never figure out which way you were going there. Anyways, that was a fun. So I think we got 1 gorilla, 2 snakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't understand how you guys think you can get away from 5 snakes
in a mall, dude.
In a mall,
the same way you get away from a gorilla,
dude. I don't know.
They can work together. Gorilla doesn't have anybody to work with.
Dude, usually, most snakes feel you or sense you, and they're already getting ready to beat feet. So they're, no pun intended, since snakes don't have feet, but they're usually more scared of you and getting out of there. So you have one store that you kind of like lock down and clean. Make sure there ain't nothing hanging from the ceiling or nothing. You're good.
That's what I do when we go down to our trampoline. I just jump around it for a little while to scare the snakes away.
Yeah, the best thing is just take a blower down there, like a backpack blower.
Yeah.
Do snakes get on the trampolines?
No, but they could be around the ladder.
Oh, yeah.
Under it.
Hey, you know what gets snakes? Hot shot.
Papa shot?
No. Well, no.
If Texas plays,
No, it's Hot Shot, the stuff you spray at bees. Stream. Go get you.
Like the can of Raid and stuff.
Yeah, go get you a can of that. I looked it up. I'll never forget it because I got stuck one time outside, and I turned to my right, and in the corner of our yard, like we had a townhome at the time, in the corner of my yard was a snake that was all wrapped up, and I ran back inside. I was like, man, what am I going to do with this thing? I looked to my right. There was some Raid. Hit it right in the face. Freaking didn't miss. Thing freaked out, flipped over on his back, dead, gone. Pretty sure it was a baby copperhead. Looked it up because I was like, I don't know if this thing's going to turn into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle here in about 20 minutes or something. And apparently the game wardens out in the Midwest or Southwest carry them with whenever they have to go like remove snakes from stuff.
I'll just shoot it if I was a game warden.
Well, I mean, I
said if I was a game warden. I didn't say you.
I mean, I didn't. Do they have guns? I guess out there.
Yeah,
AK, law enforcement. AK pulled out his finger and his thumb from his coat pocket.
Yeah,
right, dude. Snakes on a plane. Snakes on a stairway to heaven.
I will say though, like, especially shooting with a pistol, a snake's the hardest thing in the world to hit. Like, because you're only got like an inch that you up or down, left or right, that you're off completely.
Mm.
And I used to shoot plenty of snakes back in the day, and especially with a pistol, it's the hardest thing in the world to hit. But plus, you're like aiming down at the ground too. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic.
Dude, there's a way you got to shoot a pistol, dude. I learned
sideways.
Hey, J-Bob's a pro. He's been doing it off his back porch with his deer.
Hey.
Better get shut down. All right. Headlines. That's a good transition. Number 1, March Sadness. Well, that sucked because we just had 2 buzzer beaters back to back, but we still Ole Miss is up by 20. New Mexico's up by 2. Oregon's up by 10. So, I mean, still 3 games to go.
Iowa's back on that bull. Iowa State's back on that bull stuff. That bull jive. Every year, same thing. I didn't bet them this year. I learned my lesson.
Get dunked on every year. Them and Purdue. Yeah, it's like this is their year. No, it's not. I think I picked Ole Miss to go.
I love this old Pac-12 matchup. The rivalry's renewed.
There we go. Bring it back. Number 2, baseball foods are stepping up their game. We'll get to that. And then number 3, 2 veteran quarterbacks finally getting the homes. One of them did, not both. All right, so first thing of this bracket, there are 0 perfect brackets left.
2 days.
Yeah. They made it all the way until I think Illinois lost. When Illinois lost, that did the last one. And this was relevant because it was one of those things where it's like we haven't gotten a buzzer beater yet, but the last time we had a lead-changing buzzer beater in the round of 64 was Dante Ingram in 2018. Well, this was the round of 32, but still, that got completely shut up in about 5 seconds. So this was 0, 13, 14, 15, or 16 seeds in the round of 32 for the first time since 2017.
Wow. That's 8 years.
Yep. And just the sixth times since 1985. That sucks. We come here to watch high seeds play basketball.
That's the thing, though, about basketball. Oh.
Whoa.
Speaking of.
The reason I put that in there is because I was like, we were so sad because there was no Magic in March.
Speaking of shooters.
You want to.
Look how dialed in our co-host Edge is.
Hey, get it done, dude.
Are those zombies that you're absolutely mowing down?
Yeah, it was Transformers. Oh no,
God, it looks like Terminator.
Terminator. There you go. Yeah.
Here was the best part about it. So we were celebrating Edge's 2 kids' birthday today, and we're at the party. And I think they were cutting cake. So we were doing the cake. We were singing "Happy Birthday," cutting cake, blowing out candles. Chuck E. Cheese was up there taking pictures with everybody, and I'm like looking around, like, where the hell's Edge? It's his 2 kids is time to blow out the candles. Edge is over there dialed in
Dude,
with the gun on the game over there blowing heads off of aliens.
First of all,
So
J-Vi is a great storyteller. Okay, like he'll lead you down a dark path real quick. But let's be real. I'll watch my kids, get to the little rat, sing happy birthday to them and stuff, and cut the cake and do all this stuff. And the dude comes and I'm sitting at the high table behind all the kids, and the guy comes up to my table and starts cutting the cake and passing out. I said, well, I'm not sitting here, being in front of everybody. So I got looking around, and there's a whole arcade and just no kids in it. And I said, this is a perfect opportunity to go score some tickets for the kids. So that's what I did. And next thing I know, J-Vi, don't let him fool you, because if you look behind me over there at the basketball hoop is where J-Vi is shooting hoops.
Back here.
I said, oh, Edge is getting game in. I'm going to go ahead and get some game in. So I went to the Papa Shot. This is where Edge got me, though. This is where he got me, because I went to the Papa Shot, and I did 3 games in a row. So minute-long games, 3 back-to-back, because every time I see a Papa Shot, my goal is to break the high score. High score was 100. So I was like, I can do that. First one, 96, 93, 97. So 3 in a row, minute long, just this the whole time. So close. Edge walks over there. He goes, you want to go? So I'm like, sure. So 4th minute, I'm like, I can barely push it. I'm actually having to use my legs trying to push the shot up. Edge got me. Edge beat me. I was barely hitting the front of the rim because my arm was so tired and worn out.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna be sore tomorrow. But he got me.
He got me on the first one, though. The first one I did miserable. I think I did 46 or something like that. If I had 97, I was like, all right, got it. So what I did was tactfully wait for him to get nice and tired, because I noticed he was over there back to back. I said, all right, one more, dude. And then he had tennis elbow and stuff. So,
dude, I had to start shooting left-handed. I couldn't do any more right-handed tosses.
Oh, your brother-in-law said the snake was on his boot. He was Woody. I just saw it on the Instagram comment. I didn't see it.
Who?
Chase.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He said it was on his boot.
That was.
Another thing too about this, it came back and backfired on me because, me and J-Vi collected a boat ton of tickets for kids, right? Yeah. We cleaned house over here. Well, it backfired on me because we go check out. My wife miraculously loses the little card pass, that had all Luke's tickets on it. My boys,
because they won't give you real tickets anymore. You got to have a freaking
everything's scanned on a card. So she misplaced it, and all we had was Kate's, which is I've been dialing up for the second half of the party, and so we go out there, and it's like, yeah, you got 4,800 tickets, and I look around, and I'm like, oh my god, we're going to be here for days. My sister-in-law, who can't make a decision on what color socks to wear every morning, is holding my daughter, who is the same, who can't make a decision on anything. So I'm like, y'all go ahead. I'm just going to go start packing the car. I pack the car and come back and wait, and they're still making a decision on what we're getting for this stupid $2 slinkies and stuff, And I'm like, oh, what did I do this for?
Should have got another alien, dude. We went to the Clover Festival, and we had the kids playing games. Edge's kids won, and they picked a blow-up alien.
Yeah.
So now his daughter
blow-up axes or baseball bats, and he's walking around with this 4-foot midget alien we got.
Now his wife has to sleep with the alien.
Did we already get Jeffers form? You shooting for the hip there, buddy?
Yeah, he is. Pistol Pete over here.
It's it won't let you pick it all the way up. It's anchored to the thing.
Hey, last time I checked, every Marine was a rifleman, buddy.
Hey, I blistered it. Don't get me wrong, but it won't let you shoulder it.
No, there was when we first got there. My daughter goes over to this gun game, and Edge is standing there, and she's like, picking it up. I just look at Edge. I was like, "Why don't you take this one, buddy?" It's like, if my kids are going to learn how to shoot from anybody, it's not going to be from me. I'm going to let an experienced person.
Oh, and for those of you who can't even see this, it's just Edge. He's dialed in playing one of those zombie shooter games at the Mr. Gaddy's or Chuck E. Cheese's, and he's just holding on to this plastic rifle.
Edge's son, though, played it right, though, because he was telling everybody that he had unlimited money on his thing. So he was scanning everybody's games for them to play so he could get all the
tickets. What a G. And then wife loses it,
Oh.
Like
dude,
he's going around, he's like put this card out for everybody.
He probably had 20,000 tickets on that thing.
Tex, what would you do in this situation? You're in a mall, trapped in a mall for 24 hours. Are you going to take 1 silverback gorilla to avoid or 5 black mambas? Go.
Make the right decision, dude. He wasn't listening.
Black Mambas.
There you go. There you go.
We told the story about you getting a snake at Edge's wedding.
Oh, yeah, that's what happened. The snake's on the saved Edge's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
He said it was a small snake.
I think it was like a 5-footer. It's like a 5-footer.
Told you. I know